Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Barry and this is Centralise, and today we're doing my top 10 autumn Perfume Parlour niche fragrances. So we're a week into autumn and already the weather is changing. You can feel it's a lot cold on the morning, the nights are drawing in, and it's time to start getting those more cuddly scents out. But these scents are the sort that have to be adaptable, so some days you're going to be a bit warmer, other days you're going to be a bit cooler. So I thought I'd jump straight in, and my number 10, straight away I'm going for a curveball, and it's 0770 and it's Rose and Rose, and this is the Perfume Parlour's version of Tom Ford's Rose Prick. So anybody that hasn't smelt it, if you don't like rose, you're not going to get on with this one. But in it, it's got turmeric, it's got Sichuan pepper, it's got 3 different types of rose in there. There's Bulgarian, there's Turkish, and there's May rose. I have a sample of the original, and this is very similar. But for those people that are a bit scared of rose, I'd stay clear of this one. But personally, I love it, and I think this is a beautiful scent. So number 9 on my list, and this is 0645, and on this one it said it's called Noir de Noir, but I think it's now called Black Extreme. But if you go by the numbers, you can't go wrong. The names change occasionally. And this is a take on Tom Ford's Noir de Noir. This is beautiful. I'm not a massive fan of oud, but this has got agarwood in it, and I really enjoy it. It's also got vanilla, patchouli, rose, saffron. It's a very unisex scent again, but I think it's a nice dark woody scent with like a chocolatey vanilla sort of vibe to it. It's ideal as the night start to draw in and it starts to get a bit colder. So the number 8 on my list, and this is 1530 Pegasus. I think it's now been changed to Winged Horse, but this is a take on Parfum de Marly's Pegasus. This is lovely. It's like an almond and vanilla mixed together, beautiful. So it's got cumin, it's got heliotrope, bergamot, lavender, it's got almond obviously, and vanilla. It's also got jasmine and a nice creamy sandalwood and a beautiful amber in it as well. I really enjoy this, and it's ideal for this sort of weather. On to number 7, and this is 1536, and mine is called Herod's, but I think it's now called Warrior, and this is Perfume de Marly's Herod. So this, it's been described by Tony from Fragdicty's wife as smells like a camel's bum. Now I don't know where she gets that from, because this is a wonderful fragrance. I really enjoy it. There's someone driving past with the stereo on for everybody else to listen to in the car. Wait for it all to die down. So this is a wonderful tobacco scent with a warm vanilla feel to it. It's got lots of spices in there. It's got pepper, cinnamon, it's got some incense, some labdamen, it's got some osmanthus, some musk, vetiver, cedar. It's got lots in there, and it's beautiful for the colder weather. It really is gorgeous. On to my number 6, and this is 1947 Ashtray Fruit. Ashtray Fruit, what could that be? It's Tom Ford's Lost Cherry. Now, I really enjoy a cherry note, and this has got sour cherry in it. Plus it's got bitter almond, it's got plum, it's got rose, it's got Peru balsam, it's got some lovely woods in there. So it's like a really nice warm frag, and it turns very powdery and sweet later on into it. But the sourness of the cherry in the opening, I just love that. I think it's beautiful. So on to number 5 on my list, and this is 1044 Sliced Apple, and this is a take on By Killian's Apple Brandy. Wow, I really enjoy this. Of course it's got apple and brandy in it, it's got oak, cedar, labdanum, vanilla, but it's such a lovely, boozy, fruity fragrance. I absolutely adore it. It really is gorgeous, to the point where I had to go and buy a bottle of apple brandy. On to number 4, and this is 1950 Greek Island, and this is Naxos by Xerjoff. I was lucky enough to be sent a sample of this by Kevin over at Mersey Scents. Thanks, Kev. And it's gorgeous. I love it. This starts quite bright, a lot brighter than I was expecting. It must be the lemon and the bergamot in the opening with the lavender. But once the honey and the cinnamon and then vanilla, the tonka and the tobacco, especially the tobacco, it is just to die for. I need to get me a proper bottle of this. But it's not like a lot of other tobacco scents, because it's got a lightness to it which makes it even more enjoyable. On to my top 3, and at number 3 it's another Parfums de Marly inspiration, and this is 1008 Pennine, and this is a take on Carlisle. This is another one very similar to Naxos by Xerjoff, where the orange and the bergamot in this one give it a really bright opening, but it's got some lovely flowery notes in there, jasmine, violet, but then you've got the spices as well, like your cardamom. Absolutely gorgeous. It's also got patchouli, so it's quite earthy. It's got grape wood, tobacco, vanilla, and a lovely incense. Another cracker, and I think they do the Perfume de Marly inspirations really well. Well done, Perfume Parlour. So on to number 2, and this is 0151 Rosey Smoke, and this is a take on Manchera's red tobacco. Now, I got a sample of this recently. I've been trying this, and I am going to be purchasing a full bottle because I love it that much. That's the good thing with Perfume Parlour. For me, they're like samples, and when I love this so much, I had to get me a real sample. When I realised it was the same, I thought I need to get a full bottle because I love it so much. There's so many notes in this, it's very hard to mention them all, but for me the standout notes are obviously the tobacco and the incense, but there's a lovely tangy apple and pear in the opening of this, and I just adore it. I think it's lovely, really, really nice. So on to my number 1, and this is 0558, and it's Aroma of Timber, and this is their take on Creed's Spice and Wood. Anybody that knows Creed, they know that Spice and Wood, for I think it's 75ml, you're talking upwards of £350. So to get one of these samples, I think this was about £8, one of the more expensive ones, but I have a sample of this and there's not much difference, I tell you. Now this has got bergamot, it's got lemon, it's got red apples again, which I really enjoy. It's got a nice rose note to it, and it's got clove in it. Now a lot of people don't like clove in fragrances, but I'm really enjoying that at the moment. Then you got pepper, patchouli, there's birch, cedar, iris, oak musk. It's a fantastic version, and I really love it, and that's why it comes out as my number 1. And it's everything that it says. It's spicy and it's woody and it's ideal for the autumn time. So I suggest you get yourself a bottle of that because I love it. I think it's amazing. So that's my top 10 autumn Perfume Parlour niche list. Hope you liked it. Let me know if there's any which you've tried which you think I would like. Always interested in different ones from Perfume Parlour. I always tend to find it's hard to navigate around the site unless you know what you're looking for specifically. Other than that, just by looking at their top 10 lists and then just keep drilling down. But I really enjoy the site. I think it's a great avenue into niche fragrances, and I do it all the time. And I think every time I order from them, it's upwards of £70-80, so that's how many I'm buying each time. But that's it from me. Leave your comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll speak to you all soon. Stay fragrant, not vagrant.